Welcome back to Ride and Glide. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. Normally we're doing reviews of all the new products that are out on the market, but today we're actually going to be doing a team rider video. At Ride and Glide we have loads of team riders. They're the best in their field, or we think they're the best in their field on the products they ride. And we're going to be giving you an insight into their lives, what products they're riding, how hard they're pushing, any tricks they can do, and find a bit about them as a person as well. Today we're going to be interviewing Luke Whatley-Bigg. He's our Onewheel ambassador, Onewheel team rider. He's an amazing one-wheeler. He loves tricks, but he also loves shredding it hard. So we're going to be showing you some clips from him and finding out a bit more about him and his life around riding the one-wheel. So here we are with Luke Whatley-Bigg. We met him just over a couple of years ago. We were doing some filming up in Surrey, which is around where he lives. He came along on his pint. He made a film for us. It was amazing. And since then we have done hundreds of movies together. We've dealt with him for, like I said, a couple of years. He's been doing scooter videos for us, one-wheel videos for us, King song videos for us, unicycle videos, bike videos, all sorts of things. And every time he's filming on his one wheel, going over 20 miles an hour, trying to keep up with us, and it's insane. So we thought today we'd introduce you to him, the man behind the camera, one wheel representative, Ride and Glide team rider. So this guy, he does it all. So over to you, Luke. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself and how you got into one wheeling?
So my name's Luke, I'm 17 years old, and I started creating one wheel content as soon as I got the board. Really, within 9 miles of owning it, I'd already made a review. So my two passions kind of came together. I found my love for the board sport, and I obviously love making films and taking photos. So it kind of all came together, and I've been riding for like a year and a half now. I'm now on the XR. I've got lots of boards. A couple of boards have been provided by sponsors, and it's just been an amazing experience pushing the limits for this side of the pond, because there's an amazing riders in the US, but for the whole Europe, my ambitions is to become one of the best in Europe.
Fantastic. I mean, you can see he's obviously ambitious, only 17 years old. Obviously, you know, he's bigger than me already. This guy's big behind the camera and big in real life as well. We've loved working with him. So I want to ask him a few questions just to find out about how he thinks the sport's progressing and where it's going to go. So following on from that, where do you think one wheel is going, and where do you think you'd like to take the sport?
Yeah, I'd say it's still a very young sport. You know, it really hasn't been going that long. Rumble, I believe, came out in 2016, so they really haven't been going for that long. But you can already see within those small amount of years how now you've gone from people just riding, people doing like over 7-foot drops. You know, they got some products like flight fins to connect in. There's a whole range of like Float Life growler accessories, different, you know, tires. But really you can see from like Bodie Harrison and the Float Life and the Flux Movement team how they've really been able to take these skills to an insane level. You know, it's never going to be the same as skating, because, you know, that's a really light board that you can ollie and things like that.
Well, I was going to ask you actually, why did you pick the one wheel? Obviously there's a massive amount of electric boards, you know, four-wheeled boards, also non-electric boards.
Yeah.
So why have you gone for the one wheel?
For me, the one wheel fits into my life perfectly. As a filmmaker, I need both my hands for holding that big heavy rig. So no remote was the massive ideal at the beginning, which made it perfect. You got that massive tire. I ride slick all throughout the year, and that will still go over anything that I test it with. I mean, even though in the winter we can still do it.
Yeah, I mean, you do have some heavy terrain out here. I mean, there's flints, rocks, mud piles, and he's just hacking through them all. So yeah.
And really, my main reason is the one wheel is, in my opinion, one of the best boards, electric boards you can buy for tricks. You know, you can't do the same thing on an electric skateboard with 4 wheels the same way that you can ride with a one wheel. You can do the big nose slides just because it's got that one big wheel in the middle. You've got the tail and the nose that you can play around with, you know, slide on the tail, big drops, sex changes, all those things that the one wheel just looks so cool doing because it's such a new thing.
So obviously a big part of your life is filmmaking. Only at 17 I know, but you've made an incredible amount of movies and reviews and all sorts of adverts and things like that. It's a big part of that, but also, would you call yourself a trick rider, or do you ride for fun, just cruising, or what's your like main
well,
focus?
90% of the time I want to be pushing the limits and seeing what's possible. So I'm 90% of the time I'll be doing a trick, trying to learn something new every time I go out and ride. But I have to say I do love a session just going like nice and, wouldn't even say slow is the wrong word, but you know, more like
Yeah,
a
I've never known you
cruising,
to ride slow.
probably like maybe more around 20 instead of 25, and just like cruising along the trails, enjoying the sunset. You know, that's what I enjoy to doing. It's like a calm down. But because see, what I love about the Onewheel is like the big mental health benefits is you can like totally relax, you can focus on what you're doing.
Yeah, I totally understand that. I am terrible at tricks, anything like that, but 20 minutes after work on a Onewheel totally chills me out.
Yeah.
Totally chills me out. And you don't have to worry about climbing back up the hill again.
No, you got that nice big motor to do it all for you.
No, that's brilliant. That's brilliant. So, just coming back to ride and glide for a minute. Obviously, you're trying to push the boundaries of the product. We're trying to push the boundaries of the market and trying to always get the sort of next best thing, see what's out there, high quality products. So, what do you enjoy about working with us? I know I've put you on the spot there a little bit. What do you enjoy about working with us as a company?
I like to be able to see what the basically what the whole world of e-skate and electric boards is coming to. So like obviously you get products as soon as they come out because you're a supplier. So it's really interesting to see, especially when the Pint first came out, you guys had that as basically the first in this country. That was interesting to see. It's interesting just to see really where the sport's going, and you know, always being able to make new content, develop the skills, learn how to ride fast on trails, get a better filmmaker at the same time.
Yeah. I mean, you know, obviously for us, it's such a plus. We have a filmmaker who makes incredible movies, but also rides the products that we sell and also rides them really hard. Like, and not everyone could do this job. Genuinely, like, what's the top speed you've been on your Onewheel?
Fastest I've been lately is on a Float Life Growler with an extra red tyre. So it's a smaller tyre, and I managed to hit 25.8 without a nosedive. And the board wasn't even going down.
Not recommended, by the way.
It's all about learning the limits of the board, when the nose is going to go, so you can ride at that limit. For fun, you can put the nose down and nose drag. That's always good fun. It's definitely more risky, but you know, it's just pushing the limits and taking the board sport to the next level when it's so new.
No, it really is amazing. I mean, we love Onewheel. We've been riding them 2 years or more now. It's probably one of the best products we sell. It's super fun for everyone. We sell from 5-year-olds to 85-year-olds. I don't mean we directly sell to 5-year-olds. The parents let them have a go on it at home. But yeah, and we sold one to an 85-year-old, and they're shredding around now, just loving their life. They really are incredible.
And what really makes the Onewheel for me stand out from all the other companies that I've ever tried, it's just the way it's built. It's, you know, made in America, so that's super sick. It's built like a tank. You can take this thing down insane, like stair sets, massive drops. Yes, you may strip a thread sometimes, but that's easily fixable. But really, this thing is built so strong, and you can put it through pretty much anything, even the UK weather.
But for us selling them as a shop, there is a warranty, and you can void your warranty by going completely crazy. They don't often go wrong. They're such a reliable product. And they can be pushed hard, but there are limits. Luke always pushes them and goes further, but that's one reason why we like having you on board, because you're literally
Definitely
pushing that sport beyond the limits, and that's what's so fun about the whole industry, to be honest. The technology's improving and moving forward all the time, and so are the riders.
Yeah.
But thank you to Luke, and I hope we continue to keep working with him. He really does push the sport and push our brand all around Europe, really, and hopefully the rest of the world.
So thank you for watching the video. I really hope you guys enjoyed learning a little bit more about me behind all the videos that you guys are seeing on the Ride and Glide channel, and finding out what I do on the Onewheel and seeing all the epic shots. And also check out all of my other videos, all of my other riding in the links down below. I'll catch you in the next one.